Schitt's Creek is an awesome show, and I'm very shocked about that because I heard mild things about this movie, or not this movie, this show. I bought the DVD set because I heard some decent things. It was like $20. You can actually go on Target's website and get this for $20, or you can find it in store like I did, and you can price match it too. So I decided to check it out. I've been watching over the past week, and I really enjoyed this show. What's funny about this show is basically this is about a family of rich white assholes. Like, these people are so rich and awful that in the first episode they're losing all their stuff because their financial situation is so bad. But the reason they're able to get out of it is because they bought a whole town as like a bragging gift or joke kind of thing. So these people are awful. And then they move to this town where they have to live in this hotel and they have to learn to be like better. And there's a lot of great character dynamics and relationships that build with these characters over that. And it leads to also a very consistently funny show. All the actors are just great in this show. They all do a great job as their characters. I mean, the weakest is probably the sister in the show, but she still does a fine job. She does what she needs to do. The rest of them do a 10 out of 10 jobs of what they need to do. It's so funny, especially the brother in the show. He is so funny as his character, his reactions, his delivery, his tone to it. It was so funny, and it led to just these really great one-liners and jokes and moments, and it was a very consistently funny show. Like, after watching a few episodes, I'm like, I want to watch more, and I just kept watching more and more. And after a week, I had finished 6 seasons of the show. It is a very quick watch, though. Each season's only like 14 episodes. It took me about like a week and a half or so. It was fun. And yeah, I really enjoyed this show. If you've never seen Schitt's Creek, I think it's a great watch. And it's very funny. There's a lot of great moments and great characters within the show. And again, this DVD set you can get for $20, or you can stream it somewhere. I'm not really sure where you can stream it. I watched it on DVD like a freaking animal, because there's no Blu-ray. Lionsgate, get on that. I think they will, but for right now, there's only a DVD. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. And also, if I were to get into any criticisms, I do have one. I think the show probably should have ended about the end of season 5 or 4. I think, yeah, it was 4. I think it's 4 or 5. I can't remember which Pacific season was, but basically there's an episode where the sister confesses her love to Ted, and they kind of, that should have been the season finale, because the brother gets with his boyfriend and stuff, and it leads to what felt like could have been a natural end of the show. And I feel like the last 2 seasons, or season and a half or so, are just not as funny as they could have been, and it just led to like not so great. But I think that happens with a lot of shows. Once you go past 4 seasons, you're really just pushing it. There are very few shows that I think really make a good run past season 4, but this show is still awesome and 100% worth your time. All the seasons are worth watching, even the last 2, which I didn't think were great. I would say they're still pretty funny and entertaining, and yeah, it's a great show.